Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season. Well, you look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys, against this team. They dropped all 3 games during the season. Now, here's Lillard. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Now here's Henderson following the miss by Bol. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Henderson outside. And he makes good on the layup. Henderson's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Mavs.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so here is Dallas. Portland making their last shot. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Down low. Bol, that's good. Bol's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Bol. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Henderson, no one around him. It's good from long range. Henderson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
A nice shot by Simons.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Henderson attacking. With the drive. Pass to Holmgren. And stolen by Butler. And they're on the break. Here's Lillard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I'll tell you, you better protect the basketball around Jimmy Butler. The anticipation skills, he'll pick it clean from you.
Nobody near Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Henderson. No good, unable to end this run.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Lillard. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Pass to Bull. Lillard scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now, here's Butler. Nothing on the board. And stolen by Thibault. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here's Lillard. He's got 11. Butler in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Well, let someone initiate and create for Jimmy. That's catch and shoot opportunity. That's a sweet spot.
And the shot goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Simmons. A fadeaway. And Portland again with the bucket. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Brooks misses. Mavericks trailed by 8. Right side, Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Now Hardaway driving inside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Edwards. Wide open. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Pass to Carey. Outside Hardaway. Murray, good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And here's Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Alvarado with it. Pass to Marshall. He's off on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Wide open look here for Murray. Connects from three-point range. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Clock at 2. And here's Edwards from the arc. Trailblazers leading by 9. Pass to Carey. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Brooks.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Substitution on the court.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Henderson attacking.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Roby. And the rejection by Holmgren. To the inside. And that one's good by Henderson. And now just a 5-point Portland lead.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Butler on the wing. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Lillard from outside. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 5. A drive by Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees them up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Thompson looking for an opening. From deep. Shot clock at 5. And Bull pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Butler puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Basket counts. Holmgren's got his first 2 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's quickly in the corner. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Bull. And Holmgren pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 3. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bull is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
Faster quickly. Offensive rebound. Here's Bull. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Dallas ball. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Dallas. It's a 1-point game. Outside Edwards. Going inside. Here's Garnett. Bull covering. Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Offensive rebound. Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Scooped up. Second chance effort. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 6 points. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Simmons. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Garnett. The shot comes out. Simmons with the defensive effort. Portland trailing here. Screen by Simmons. Here's Simon. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Edwards. Misses the three. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Jackson. For three, Murray sinks the triple. He's got 8.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Pass to Garnett. Out to Edwards. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Now Simmons. Pass to quickly. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Brooks from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Right side, Simmons. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and a big-time asset on that end.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Trailblazers lead. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Mavericks trailing. Thompson outside. And Bol pulls it down. Thompson comes with the double team. Back to Simons. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor. Exceptional at getting to the right spot.
Outside Hardaway. Bible with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. And Thompson puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Thompson from long range. That shot no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that
guy. And he makes both free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And the Mavericks call time here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened to what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Portland leading. Pass the Bol. A 3 ball. And Holmgren pulls it down. Inside. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And so here is Dallas. And here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Lillard with it. Now Henderson defending. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for Portland. Bol.
And so Bol nails both of them.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And they're running. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
To the inside. Here's Garnett. No good with the layup. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Portland. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, Ben Simmons, the kind of bucket that you can build some confidence on.
Garnett is doubled. Out to Edwards. Over Simmons. Offensive rebound. Garnett drops in the layup for two.
Showing again why he's a champion, rising to the challenge.
Lillard left side. In the corner, Simmons with it. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Simmons on the wing. To the middle. Here's Bull. Money!
That's a nice job by Simmons. Just creates an easy opportunity for his teammate to pick and roll action.
And it's Thibault in the corner. To the wing right side. Now, here's Lillard. Outside Butler. Back to Lillard. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. The crowd is assembled looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons. Now here's Henderson. Hangs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Dick. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with the steal. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Here's Thibault. Back to Johnson. Plenty of space. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
On deep, Brunson drains it from beyond the arc.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Here's Holmgren. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, you love to see that. Holmgren keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now, here's Washington. Back to Gasol. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. Henderson outside. Lock at 6. Now here's Thibault. Jacks up a 3. Gasol pulls it in. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brunson goes in. And the rejection by Holmgren. Goes up. And the dunk by Holmgren.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. For the 3. Good, and the assist, that time by Gasol. Brunson's got 8.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
So it's the Mavericks now. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his team.
And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors with the ball. Pass to Daniels. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Thibault. Thompson with it. Brunson covering. Henderson right side. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Johnson with it. Shoots over Dick. Johnson's shot is off. To the middle. Washington, that's good.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
The assist.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Henderson. And he makes good on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
14. The Mavericks. 14.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Now here's Garnett. And here's Edwards from the arc. Goes back up. Goes up again. And there's the nice layup by Garnett.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Garuba.
Timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
We need you to get right now from your north side. It's always a party.
Here's Barrett. There's a screen. And Jones has it in the corner. Alvarado with the steal. Pass break Dallas. Garnett right side. Garnett is doubled. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's Toronto. Barrett wide open. He fires. And White with the stuff.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
When Kevin Garnett gets that ball anywhere close to the rack, he's going to throw it down.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Garuba. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot. Barrett, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Here's Brown. Still scoreless. And Jones has it in the corner. Going inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Karen for 3. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Fitness got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Gasol slams it in.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Back to Holmgren. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Daniels. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Brunson. Following the score by Dallas. On the wing, Daniels. Beyond the arc. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Brunson. The 19-footer is on the money. Brunson's got 10.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Buries it from three-point range. 13 points in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren. He's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
And so here's Toronto. Following the score by Dallas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 10. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by Gasol.
Great wingspan in use that time from Pau Gasol. Did a nice job affecting that shot.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Daniels. And Holmgren pulls it down. Henderson with it. Gasol covering. Henderson attacking. Holmgren in the post. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And Holmgren is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
Here's Daniels. Dick wide open. Offline with his three. Thompson outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Fast break Toronto. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist that time by Gasol. Brunson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. Henderson, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Brunson, plenty of space. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Brunson. Back to Daniels. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player. Someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Garnett, right side. Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Here's Brunson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Great positioning on the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Gasol slams it in.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Edwards, that's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The shot's good. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Brunson, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 22. Gasol's in the post. There's a screen by Washington. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Brunson outside. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Jackson. He has yet to score. Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Down low. And Garnett with the slam.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
I like the fact he's been dialed in. He's gotten into a nice rhythm, and he never got out of it. And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Here's Garnett. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Jalen Brunson. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. To take the lead, it's hauled in by the Raptors.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Brunson. Lets it go with a 3. Poke loose. Johnson right side. Here's Holmgren. Back to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Good. Nothing but net. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Dallas. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic is going over with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. And it's good for 2.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the lead. Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Garuba. Misses off the left iron. Here's Dallas. Now Henderson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Takes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Brown's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in regular season.
Pass to Holmgren. And here's Thompson. Takes the 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Gasol screen. And here's Brunson outside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Nerves never showed through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Some guys demand the ball in these situations. Holmgren gets his wish.
There's a screen by Washington to the right side. Back to Brunson. To the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dick can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Edwards drives in. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Edwards. Garnett, the screen. Puts up a 3. Gasol pulls it in. Here's Toronto. And here's Brunson outside. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Dives for it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And Brunson, here we go. From outside the arc, it falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
16 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Henderson driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Brunson Missed. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.